So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my Team of the Week 7 predictions. It has to be said, the upcoming Team of the Week isn't looking the best. There's a couple of good informs that could be incoming, but as a whole, there isn't too many standout high-rated candidates that could get an inform this week, so that might be something to bear in mind if you're currently sweating it out in FUT Champs. This video is of course sponsored by OneFootball, and OneFootball is a great free-to-download app that can help you keep up to date with the latest happenings in football. I was actually using the app while getting my notes for this video to keep track of a few games. It's got a live feed of news which is updated constantly, and it has a match centre so you can keep track of all the fixtures, live scores and results of whichever teams you follow. There's a link to download the app in the top of the description. The support on the channel lately has been absolutely amazing and I really do appreciate it. If you guys can continue that by leaving a like rating on video, that'd be absolutely awesome. In the comment section down below, be sure to be active. Let me know who you think should get an inform this week. And of course, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Okay, now all the intro stuff is completely done, we can get into looking into Team of the Week number 7. Now before we get into my 23-man prediction, let's talk about the potential informs. These are the players who I feel like could feature in the upcoming Team of the Week, but haven't made it in to my 23-man prediction for whatever reason. So Leicester won 9-0 this week, so there's loads of candidates from them. We've got Jamie Vardy, who scored a hat-trick in this game. Yuri Tillemans got himself a goal and an assist in that match as well. Tucker Akambi got himself 2 goals in a 4-1 win against Deportivo. Gerard Moreno in that game also got a goal and an assist. On Saturday, we've got loads of potential informs as well. Candreva and Caramau both got themselves a goal and an assist in the 2-2 draw between Parma and Inter Milan. Benjamin Pavard got himself a goal in a 2-1 win for Bayern Munich against Union Berlin. Memphis Depay put in a great performance and got himself a goal in a 2-0 win against Metz. Jared Bowen got 2 goals in a 2-0 win for Hull City against Derby. And there's a bunch of hat-tricks this week which I sadly had to leave out as well, so that's something worth noting. There was a lot of hat-tricks this week, so sadly some of them did have to get sacrificed. We've got players like Pellegrino who got a hat-trick in a 4-2 win, and we've also got Despodov who got himself a hat-trick in a 4-0 win. Now that guy, the latter person, I think is in Ultimate Team. No, he's in the database, but he currently doesn't have a card in Ultimate Team, so obviously I couldn't pick him. Florian Koeman got himself 2 goals and 2 assists in a 4-0 win. It was hard not to include him. And also Magnus Andersson got himself a goal and 2 assists in a 4-2 win from right back. Okay, so my 23-man prediction for Team of the Week 7 starts right now, and the 2 goalkeepers I've gone for are Ederson from Manchester City and Talavera from Toluca in the Liga MX. Ederson made 5 saves in Manchester City's 3-0 win against Aston Villa, and these were some pretty good saves as well. He made some very big stops in this match, and without him, I do feel like Man City would have conceded once, maybe twice in this match. If you haven't seen the saves, it's probably worth having a look at the match highlights from this game. So 5 saves and a clean sheet for Ederson could be enough to see him pick up his first inform of FIFA 20. The other goalkeeper I've gone for is Alfredo Talavera. This guy made 8 saves in a 2-0 win, and in this game he also stopped a penalty in the last minute of the game too. So definitely feel like he deserves an inform this week. On the first page of defenders, we've got a couple of interesting looking items. The first one we will talk about is Ben Chilwell. Now, I'm sure most of you are aware, but if you're not, Leicester won 9-0 on Friday. That's right, 9-0 against Southampton. And in this game, as you can imagine, a lot of contenders for the upcoming Team of the Week were produced. We've already spoken about some of them in the potential informs, but let's now chat about Ben Chilwell, who got himself a goal and 2 assists in this 9-0 win. He also got a clean sheet as well, but I think you already knew that, so I think he's got a good chance of getting into the upcoming Team of the Week, and I do feel like Leicester do deserve 2 informs in Team of the Week 7, so hopefully they get 2, and you'll see which other player I picked from them later in the video. Another defender I've gone for is Ajax's Tagliafico. He got himself a goal and he helped his side keep a clean sheet in a 4-0 win against Feyenoord. With this being a pretty big game in that league, there are quite a few candidates from this game, but I'm going to go for the Argentinian left back to pick up the first second inform of FIFA 20. On the end of the page, we have the Portuguese centre-back Ferro. He got himself a goal and he helped Benfica keep a clean sheet in a 1-0 win against Tondela. So a goal and a clean sheet for him as well. Over on the next page, we've got a couple more defensive players to talk about. We have Gangster Waste. He got himself a goal and man of the match, and he helped his side keep a clean sheet in a 1-0 win, so he could get an inform this week. In the middle of the page, we have a potential inform Fabinho. Now, let me make it clear, I am not super confident in this pick at all, but with Liverpool beating Tottenham this week, I just feel like that's a pretty big game, and I just think an inform could come from that match. And Fabinho was voted as the man of the match from this game, so that's why I've gone for him. But I wouldn't be shocked to see an inform Henderson this week, because obviously he got Liverpool's other goal in this game that wasn't the Salah pen, so maybe an inform Henderson could happen, or maybe an inform Trent Alexander-Arnold, because he also had a pretty good match. However, like you've already seen, I'm going to go for Fabinho, as he was the official man of the match for this game. The final player on the end of the page is Angel Correa of Atletico Madrid. He got himself 2 assists in a 2-0 win for his team. On page number 4, we've got a mix of players. We've got 2 Silvers who could be going gold on Wednesday, and we've also got just a Mitrovic on the end of the page. Let's go from right to left. For this one, we've got Mitrovic on the right. Like I said, he got himself a hat-trick in a 3-2 win for Fulham against Luton. The game was played midweek on Wednesday, but I don't think that'll affect this one too much. I think we will see an informed Mitrovic this week. I'll be very shocked if he doesn't get included. In the middle of the page, we have Laba. He got himself 4 goals in a 7-1 win for his side, so his spot in the upcoming Team of the Week should be all but guaranteed. Over on the left, we have Bakayev. He got himself 3 assists in a 3-0 win against Lokomotiv Moscow. Obviously, he plays for Spartak. This was the Moscow derby, so I think this inform also should be guaranteed. It should be guaranteed in theory, but as we've seen over the past few weeks, anything can happen in Team of the Week. EA have made some insane picks for Team of the Week, so anything can happen, but I feel like these 3 should all be happening on Wednesday. The next slide features 3 players who could be featuring on the reserves of the upcoming Team of the Week. We've got Mark Diemers over on the left. He got himself a hat-trick in a win for his side. He played like a centre-forward / cam role, so that obviously should help his case for an inform this week. He got 3 goals in a 4-1 win. One of the goals was a penalty, but like I've said, a hat-trick from midfield is pretty impressive, so I feel like he's got a good chance at getting an inform on Wednesday. Owen Doyle in the middle of the page. This man got himself a hat-trick for Swindon, and I feel like this guy will feature in the upcoming Team of the Week. Originally in FIFA, he is a bronze player, so he should be getting an upgrade to silver on Wednesday. Should, in theory, anyway. He got himself a hat-trick in a 4-3 win against Crawley. The final player on the end of the page is Jose Cante. This guy got himself 3 goals in a 7-0 win for his side. So like the other 2, I feel like he deserves an inform as well. It's really hard to deny any of these players a special card this week, in my opinion. Like I said earlier in the video, we are going to be going for 2 Leicester City players in my predictions. The other one is going to be, of course, Jose Perez, who got a hat-trick in that 9-0 win. Now, we've already spoken about Vardy a bit, but I just feel like Perez's hat-trick has the edge over Vardy's, because obviously one of Vardy's goals was a penalty. But it is worth mentioning that Vardy obviously would be more popular in FIFA, so maybe EA will pick Vardy over Perez. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on Wednesday. In the middle of the page is Lasner. He got himself a goal in a win for his side, and he also got an 8 match rating on the keep, and that is why I've opted to include him in my predictions. The final player on this page is Yaziki. He got himself a goal and 2 assists in a 3-0 win against Bordeaux for Lille, and he also got an 8 match rating on the keep, which is why I opted to include him as well. On the penultimate page, we've got a couple of interesting looking items, especially on this left side of the page. You'll understand why that Mbappe card's looking a bit strange in a moment. So on this slide, we've got Mbappe, Hamdallah, and Boetius. So let's start by talking about Kylian Mbappe. He got himself 2 goals in PSG's 4-0 win against Marseille, and in this game, he was absolutely brilliant. So he could definitely be in line to get an inform this week. However, I'm not super confident in him getting an inform, because another player in this match also got 2 goals, and that man's name is Mauro Icardi. Icardi scored the first 2 goals in this game, and he's also got a 1 to watch item, so that's why I think EA could favour him over Mbappe for this week's Team of the Week. Who do you guys think will get the inform? Do you think it'll be Mbappe or Icardi? In the middle of the page, we have Hamdallah. Now, do you remember in FIFA 19, this guy had like an unreal Team of the Season card? Well, he's scoring goals once again. He got 2 goals this week in a 2-1 win against Al Hilal. The final player on this page is, of course, John Paul Boetius. This guy got himself a goal and an assist in a 3-1 win against Cologne. He also got a very good match rating, and that's why I've opted for him. Now, it's worth noting he has just been given a League SBC card, so that could be a reason for EA to exclude him because they don't want to give him too many special cards at once. But nonetheless, there aren't too many Bundesliga standout options this week, so that's why I'm going for him. On the final page, we have 2 potential inform strikers and a potential one to watch upgrade. Let's start by talking about Carlos Vela, who got himself 2 goals and an assist in a win for LAFC against LA Galaxy, and this game was absolutely insane. If you didn't watch it, I really do recommend going and finding the highlights because this game was absolutely brilliant to watch. I don't watch too much MLS, but I watched that game and I am glad I did. That game was fantastic. Now, in this match, Diego Rossi got himself a goal and 2 assists, and he was really freaking good for LA. And I wanted to actually put him in my predictions, but he's a silver, so I just couldn't make room for him. So instead, I've gone for Carlos Vela. In the middle of the page, we have Chelsea's Christian Pulisic. He got himself a hat-trick in a 4-2 win for Chelsea against Burnley. It was a perfect hat-trick, left foot, right foot and a header. I don't know if that helped him get an inform or not, but it's definitely worth noting. It was a good hat-trick. Anyway, we should be seeing him get an inform this week, so his one-to-watch card should be getting boosted on Wednesday. The final player on this page and the final player we're going to discuss in my prediction today is Luis Muriel. He got himself a hat-trick in a 7-1 win for Atalanta against Udinese. Now, in this game, he did score a hat-trick, but it is worth noting 2 of his goals were penalties, and that could have cost him. But the reason I've still included him in my predictions is because he got a very high match rating from Gazzetta. He got the highest match rating from this game, and that's why I'm opting to keep him in my predictions, despite 2 of his 3 goals being penalties. If Muriel doesn't get an inform this week, we could see inform Ilicic or inform De Room. So guys, you've just seen my predictions for the upcoming Team of the Week. In the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on my picks. Gotta say, I'm not super confident in getting a high score this week. I think players like Fabinho and Carlos Vela could miss out, and I'm also unsure who will feature between Icardi and Mbappe. So yeah, it's going to be a tough week to predict. And also, I'm wondering who's going to get the informs from Leicester as well, because I wouldn't be shocked to see Jamie Vardy get in instead of Perez. So yeah, a lot to think about this week. Anyway, I'm rambling. If you guys could leave a like rating on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, be sure to be active in that comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.